Hello, everybody. Adele and April here from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So, today is a little bit of a bittersweet day for our Technique Tuesday to go out. We recorded this video about an hour or two before we found out the news of Close to My Heart closing its doors. So we just want to thank you all for joining us on this journey that we have been on so far and following our Technique Tuesday videos. We definitely will not be stopping this segment, and as we learn a little bit more about what our future holds as a scrapbooking business, we will let you all know. But don't worry, Just Say Scrap will still remain in business. We just have a few things to figure out. So, with that, here's Technique Tuesday. All right, hello everybody. So today's Technique Tuesday, we are actually going to be doing a technique that I don't even know what we're calling this at the moment, but it was actually found from a Disney stamp. Disney pin, thank you. I just happen to have the stamp thin cut here. And it's very appropriate that we're doing this today because today, 2025, dates drop for Disney World. So if you want to go to Disney World in 2025, message me and I will help you plan your trip for free. Yay! Not the trip is not free, but my services are. If I could get you a free trip to Disney, I'd do it.
I'm glad you clarified that.
So we are taking, this is our 3x3 postage frame that was in the last catalog. They are no longer available online. We do have a few in our store, so if you would like one, please let us know and we will hold it for you. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take this photo frame and we are going to die cut a few things. So let me get up my die cutting machine. All right, so I lied a little bit about needing the die cutting machine for a lot of this, but I did need to cut this, so that's a good start. This produces a 3x3 square, and to make this actually go around the outside of it, I'm gonna make this piece of acetate a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Perfect. It will just fit on there, which is perfect, what we want. And then we also need to make a 3x3 white daisy square, or 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, sorry. All right, perfect. So we've got those two. Now we have to grab some Stays-On ink and Intense Black ink. All right, so my Stays-On ink has completely dried up. And so I have Stays-On re-inker. I was actually gifted this by somebody. And I don't know if it was either dry when I got it. I didn't really test it, but I just tried to use it the other day and it was completely dry. So that is what the good thing about having re-inker is for, right, Mommy?
Oh, yeah.
So we can make this juicy again. And because it was completely dry, I am going to be using quite a bit of this ink. So I will usually go until I see that the ink is taking a little bit longer to get in there, and see as I'm pushing it down, you can see that there's ink in there again. So that seems pretty good, and I really didn't use much of my bottle. So that's why we always suggest getting re-inkers whenever you're getting ink, because it really will help you. So I just wanted to re-ink that and let it sit for a few seconds. I'm actually going to turn this over like this so it does sit like that. And we're first going to do our Intense Black first. So let us actually build this a little bit. So before we do any stamping, we are going to actually put some of this together. What would you call this technique, Mom? It's your technique, so you can name it.
No, you don't know. It's magic.
That's going to be your...
A magical reveal. I don't know.
That's going to be your thing for this Technique Tuesdays. You have to figure out the name.
Okay.
All right, so we have our red tape down here. And what I'm going to do now with this is we're just going to pick it up and we're going to place that acetate sheet on here. So I am actually going to take my rub and remove. I didn't think about this. And I'm going to make one of these sides not sticky. We do need a not sticky side. right, so we are going to take our original 3¼ by 3¼ inch white piece. Like that. And yes, the outside is a little bit sticky, but now we have created a little bit of a tab here, right? So now we need to cut a 3×3 white square. Actually, I'm going to do it a 3 by, let's figure this out because we have to put a little tabby on it.
Maybe maybe 3 by.
I might have to make it like
3×3.
Hold on, I might have to make it a 2 by 7/8. It's just a little bit too snug. Cat hair. All right, so we have this like this, right? I did have to pull this off. We made a little mistake, so I'm actually going to use the side that doesn't have the rips part because it's going to go into a card anyway. And what we want to do first is I'm actually going to be using one of our old M stamps. This one's called Sending Love Postage, which I thought was really cute since we have this in the postage stamp. Get our Versamat in here. All right, we're seasoning this. Oop, I have an air bubble in there. That felt weird.
I thought you were going to say you had a cat hair, which I was going to say it's probably everywhere.
No, there was like a big air bubble because it's like such a big stamp.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're going to do this.
Such a big stamp compared to the block.
Well, yes. It's only a 2×2 stamp. All right. And with bigger stamps, sometimes they tell you to use your thumb to just kind of put pressure around. And if you hold it on longer, it will soak into the page a little bit more. So we've got that. Now we're going to flip it around and we're going to color a little bit. All right, some of those little pieces might get cut off a little bit, but let's look. This little piece over here gets cut off a little bit. All right, so we have our Sending Love. Now that's super colorful and really cute here, right? And then we cut this piece at 2 7/8. That's gonna slide right in here like that. You can see one of my little dots, but that's okay. Don't dot towards the edge like that. All right, now the next biggest thing that we have to do.
And this is an important part.
It's very important. I should probably clean this stamp first, yeah. All right, so this is the important part. We now want to stamp with our StazOn on our acetate directly over what we just stamped. Very sticky. All right, this is definitely inky again.
Because we have clear blocks, it should be easy to stamp exactly over the same image.
Let's see if I can get this in the circle and not get my head in the way. I'm going to have to get my head away. Please hold. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's hope I did this correctly. And I got it. Looks like I got it pretty on point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say I did a pretty good job.
I think you did a perfect job.
What do you think? I think I did a pretty good job. All right.
And now for
Usually,
the big reveal. No.
and usually there's a stays on cleaner, but I don't think I have a stays on cleaner. So the stays on does have to dry a little bit, but now the next,
And the stays on cleaner is good for your stamps only because since the stays on, it doesn't come off your stamp if you don't have.
no. So I'll get
cleaner.
mom's cleaner, but, oh wait, no, hold on, check in there. All right, so this is the stays on cleaner. And what you do is you kind of just tap it a few times. And there's something magical about it that gets the stays off on ink off. Yay!
I mean, because it is black ink,
Oh yeah, it's fine.
it'll stay anyway, somewhat on your stamp.
All right. So then we have this that's cut. We have to be careful of that because it is still a little bit wet. Stays on does take a little bit longer to dry because it is going onto plastic or metal or anything like that.
Or glass.
Or glass. So we're putting this in here. And that's what we have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just cut, leaving myself a little bit of leeway.
And you could use a pull tab.
Yes, we have like pull tab thin cuts or things like that, which will probably add to this. But you have your little thin cap that says pull here, anything like that. And this is, what is it? What are we calling it?
A magic slider card.
Magic slider, not necessarily a card, but magic slider.
Slider.
Ready?
How cool is that?
Yay! I think that looks pretty neat. So that's today's technique. We hope that you enjoyed it. And glad that you stuck around for all of our mistakes because once we make them, you then get it perfect. So then you can just kind of glue this, not obviously the part that you pull, just glue this onto a card or onto a layout or anything like that. And there you go. You can put this in a flip-flop and have fun with it.
Yeah. And if you put it on a layout, you could put it on top of your page protector.
Yep, you totally could because it's acetate. So.
Or if you wanted it inside your page
So cool.
protector, you could just cut a slit as to where you want the pull tab.
Yep. All right, we'll see you on Thursday for Throw It Together Thursday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. But once again, we appreciate all the support and love that we have been getting over the whole night tonight. So thank you all once again for being amazing customers and clients and friends. We really do appreciate everything, and don't worry, we will stick around. All right, that's Technique Tuesday. We'll see you again on Thursday. Bye. You have until the end of this video. Oh my gosh.
I could run away like the girls are doing now.
They are loud today. Loud, 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 loud.